Welcome back to Pride. In today's video, we'll be focusing on head movement. We're going to be applying this while we're doing our shadow boxing. It's important to remember your defense, moving the head, getting the head off the line while you're shadow boxing. This is going to help you a lot with sparring or fighting, because when you're shadow boxing, you're mid-combination, you're really mixing it all together, putting that offense with that defense. So it's always important to keep in mind, anytime you're moving forward, anytime you're throwing punches, you need to get the head off the line or under the line as well. So moving forward, if I was simply moving forward with the 1-2, I want to go straight down, getting my head off the line, going under that counter punch that's going to come at me. Moving forward, using the legs, using the body. Head movement isn't just the upper body or the head. You also want to let the feet follow and use the legs. Always remember mid-combination. So we're intending on throwing a 4-punch combo. We throw our third punch and then we have to move the head because the counter comes. So mix the combinations with the head movement. Use the body, get the head off the line, use the hips, let the feet follow and cover up here. Off a simple 1-2, gonna pull to my right, 1-2, move the head, cover up, move the body, use the feet. I don't want to stay planted and just roll unless I intend on throwing another punch and I'm really trying to bait him for that. If I'm simply slipping, I want to move the feet, move the body, use the hips. So developing good head movement comes from a lot of different things. One of those is shadow boxing. Boxers have been shadow boxing for over 100 years. Learn from the old fighters. Watch those old fighters shadow box. You see how much time they spent shadow boxing. They would even shadow box while they would run. Okay? Shadow boxing is one of the most important things you could do as a boxer, and it's one of the areas where you can really develop a lot of good head movement. You're throwing your offense and you're reacting as well with your defense, moving the head. A lot of other ways you can develop head movement is a double end bag. That double end bag is coming back at you, forcing you to react, working on your reaction timing. Slip line, going under the slip line, using the legs, using the body, also a good way to develop head movement. So you want to remember, when you're shadow boxing, you're free. You're free to move, you're free to react, you're free to throw offense, you're free to throw defense. You're not simply doing drills on a slip line or doing drills on a double end bag. When you're shadow boxing, it's realistic to fighting or sparring in that sense, because you're free, you're moving, you're using a little bit of everything, very close to fighting. When you're throwing those combinations, you want to make sure to get the head off the line, mix in those slips. So any type of combos you're throwing, you want to be able to mix in the head movement, getting the head off the line, moving side to side. And don't forget to go straight down as well, getting the head off the line, going under the punches. Now, it's important to remember, when you're shadow boxing, if I always slip to my left after delivering a left hook, I don't want to do that. I want to also be able to slip right or go under the punch as well, or pull straight back. So anytime I'm throwing a left hook, I want to be able to roll to my left, throw the left hook again, roll to my right, go straight down, or pull back. Okay? You want to be able to react different ways, because you never know what counter punch is going to come at you after throwing that left hook. So using other tools like a slip line or a double end bag, they kind of limit what you can do. This is what I mean by being free when you're shadow boxing. You can create any scenario you want, and you're not limited to anything. You're not strictly doing drills. You're kind of throwing it all out there, experimenting, seeing which ways you need to work on, okay? Certain slips you might not be as comfortable doing. You don't even realize it, that you create the habit of always slipping to your right after throwing that jab. You also want to be able to slip to your left, because after throwing that jab, if you're only slipping to your right, your opponent is going to counter on that. He's going to see that, and he's going to tag you with the right cross. So after throwing that jab, you also want to be able to slip to your left or go straight down. for any type of fighter, boxer, MMA fighter, even for self-defense. It's important to work on that head movement. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to Prime Martial Arts. Turn on notifications for all future videos. Any items you're looking for to add to the home gym, you could find links in the description below.